Yo, I'm just saying. Let me talk to this bitch for a little bit.
Bitch, you better listen up.
She say she look high, give her this dick and I always come through when I be on that hot shit. She know I got me a thinking that how girlie told me she cool with just being a side bitch. Bitch, I was with, brought a bitch to the bed and got mad when I really put dick on her head. Slanging this dick like I'm slanging this dope. Hard cold as ice when I fuck with these hoes. Play with this powder, I don't play with my nose. Heat on my side, gotta stay on my toes. Watch for the troopers when I'm on the road. Give me them overs, I'm scraping the pole. Never will I spend my money on hoes. Fuck what I want and pass her to my bros. Hundreds on me like I'm rolling on spokes. P80 on me, a mouthful of gold. You would've thought I was having a party. Coming in crib, got a house full of hoes. Never leave out of my crib with a pole. Do what I wanna do, nigga, and smoke. All of my niggas be all the way with it. If it's about some money, then we on the road. Family be eating, you already know. Yeah. What's good? It's time for that Culture for the Streets podcast. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ding that notification bell. It's important. Ding that notification bell. It's important. Don't leave up out the traps you've been serving. We serve every day. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right to it, man. We're going right to ATL with this because it's a lot of smoke in ATL. What's going on? You already got YFN locked up, YSL locked up. DA talking about it's supposed to be 2 more RICO indictments coming down in the next 60 days on 2 popular rappers. We don't yet know who. All we have is speculations. You could throw it in the air all day. You could say it's Lil Baby. You could say it's this person. You could say it's that person. There's a lot of niggas in the ATL that's outside in the street. So we'll never know until we see what happened with these indictments when they come down on whoever they target, which will be, she posted this probably like 5 days ago. So, you know what I mean? 55 days. And like I said in the video I posted previously, they don't have to wait 60 days. They just let you know within 60 days, 2 more indictments coming down. That could come down. Them indictments can come down Friday. They can come down Monday. They can come down Tuesday. Or they can come down 2 months from now. It's just whenever they want to execute. You see what I'm saying? Right now, they probably just breaking up paperwork and more evidence and more charges, just racking and raking up shit. You know how the police do it. Anyway, Atlanta, we have a problem. We have a very big problem in ATL right now, man. We have a rapper that is working with the police to take down other rappers that's outside, stating that he don't like how the environment has changed in ATL because of other people coming and messing up the vibes in ATL, which, where Black excellence is thriving and people are really making a way for themselves in a positive way. Now, fingers been pointing to T.I. over this situation, but I'm going to bust this down real quick because I'm going to tell you why the accusations are coming down on T.I. in this particular situation with whoever the alleged rapper is that's helping the police take down other rappers. For one, some time ago, rest in peace, King Von. This was after King Von got killed. T.I. went on social media to state, quote, "Quit coming to Atlanta, bringing that negativity down here. You messing up our city." And he received a lot of backlash behind that one simple statement, which that's just a nigga that's standing on a city and they hate the way, like, you got to treat your city like your garden. And when you got a garden, you got to water it every day. You got to nourish it so it grows and it develops into what you want it to be, what you visualize it being. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing when somebody come from their city and they grow out of what they were and they grow up and they sprout into so many other things. You treat your city like a garden. So you start feeling disrespected when niggas step on your grass and ain't watering your garden right and come through with all the bullshit. Now your vegetables ain't your vegetables and shit ain't growing right because the vibes that surround the guard. It's the same thing. So he took backlash behind that, which I'm pretty sure was 1,000 other people from Atlanta, that's movie stars, celebrities, comedians, whatever the case may be, that would have said the same thing. But some people bite their tongue because the backlash you get off these social platforms. You see what I'm saying? Whereas T.I. didn't give a fuck. He didn't bite his tongue about it. And now, fast forward, we here where we at. Now they saying it's a rapper helping the police take down other rappers. Now everybody pointing at T.I. because what they're saying, the person that is a rapper helping the police is saying that he want to help them take down the rappers because they fucking the city up. And that's almost relative to what T.I. was saying. So when people look at that at first glance, they're going to look at it like, oh, it's T.I. Oh, it's T.I. because T.I. came out when King Von died. Let's not forget what Von been did. 2 years? 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, something like that. I know it's at least 2. And he said this. This is 2 years ago. Now, 2 years later, it comes out that it's a rapper helping the police, and everybody point to T.I. Nigga, you know how many motherfucking rappers that went outside and got in trouble, that's outside in the street stepping and thugging and representing their gang and representing their city and putting in work in the streets. Nigga, it ain't just T.I., man. T.I. so separated from the street when it comes to that type of shit. Why would he have to go and do the shit he doing right now when he ain't outside getting in no trouble about no street shit, man? I understand he got caught with some guns, but let me break this part down to you dumbass niggas too. He is in the celebrity world. T.I. at that time, T.I. was in his prime when he caught them gun cases. T.I. today is not in his prime. T.I. then was in his prime. This nigga was the king. At the time in hip-hop, the nigga was the king. The nigga was calling himself the king and couldn't nobody take that reign from him. You see what I'm saying? So at that time, while all of this was going on, T.I. get in trouble with the guns because he got this smoke going on with Shorty Low. Shorty Low was a real life street nigga, a real life outside nigga, a real life bankhead nigga, a real life stepper, a legend outside, man. Everybody in Atlanta know this. Niggas in the world that's in the street know this. So Tip Hand was forced to have to protect himself and the niggas around him because he was beefing with a nigga that he known for getting down in the street, and the niggas around him gonna get down in the street. He gets caught for the guns and gets charged. Not to mention, at this time, this the king. This nigga on top of his shit, right? You got Impala behind you. You got Atlantic behind you. You got movie companies and all these endorsements behind you where you grossing tens of millions of dollars, not just from one sponsor, but multiple. Then you making all these deals with music and movies and all that. You got so much stuff going on at the time. You was the #1 movie, #1 album. They had an Impala where he was sponsoring the Impala, all kind of stuff. So you got to think the money that these companies would have lost if T.I. go to jail. The average street nigga that go outside and get in trouble do not have these types of figures, moguls, companies, high-powered elite people behind you that's giving you all this bread that can't see themselves taking these $1 million hits. They gonna step up and go to bat for you. The average street nigga don't got these niggas going up in federal court or state court and got these type of elite people speaking for you, going to bat for you, vouching for you, putting they shit on the line for you. They did that for Tip. Ain't no paperwork going around talking about Tip told on some niggas. Yet, years later, we still dealing with this. T.I. was telling this shit. No, T.I. had powerful people behind him. And having powerful people behind you can change a lot of shit, nigga. Whether you get in trouble, when you cool with people that can go in there, shake hands with the judge, sit down, drink coffee, smoke cigarettes in the judge chambers, and be like, man, go ahead, slap on the wrist. I promise you, we ain't gonna get in no more trouble, man. Put that on. Niggas gonna get out a lot of shit, but street niggas don't have that, nigga. You come in there with no credentials, all you got is a lawyer. That lawyer might not even have pull like that. You don't have no rank in the celebrity world. You don't have elite people behind you. Of course, nigga, you're not gonna beat that kind of case, or your ass going to jail. Whereas Tip only did a year and a motherfucking Crime Stopper video. Shut the fuck up, because every one of you street niggas, it got caught like Tip did, and they told you, nigga, just you gonna do a year, but your stipulations to this shit is you gonna do a Crime Stopper video. You whole ass niggas would have did a Crime Stopper video too to eliminate you dumbass niggas from doing 15 years. That is not testifying on the stand. Nobody went to jail because this nigga did the Crime Stopper video. Y'all niggas need to quit that dick sucking shit, man. Now here we is, everybody blaming Tip, but like I said, nigga, look how many niggas that's outside in Atlanta that's stepping, that's sliding, that's gangbanging, and they millionaires. He is not the only nigga that come from that. This could be anybody, but they blaming Tip. This could be anybody, but they blaming Tip. And I don't believe this is Tip. I don't believe this is Tip. Tip got too much street ties, not just in Atlanta, but everywhere. Like I said, what Tip said, it's probably 1,000 people that's figures in Atlanta that wanted to say the same thing as rappers. Because it's fucking up their bags too. But they wasn't going to say nothing because that should have closed a lot of doors on them, whereas T.I., he a brand. He could say what he want to say regardless of the backlash. You see what I'm saying? And he did that. But now this shit coming back to haunt him 2 years later because everybody think he the snitch. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Make sure y'all hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Don't leave about the traps you've been served. You know how this shit go, and we ain't done. We still knocking. They still knocking at the door. We gonna answer it and give it to y'all raw. You see what I'm saying? The raw way. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna find out who the snitch was because every snitch gonna get exposed. That's how this shit go. So if it was Tip, it's gonna come out. But I highly doubt that it's Tip. Now we're gonna go talk about T Grizzley, man, because you know T Grizzley doing a lot of shit right now. So much that he ain't even dropping music as much as he did because T Grizzley in another atmosphere right now. You know, he a Uber driver. He waiting. He a waiter. He a registered nurse. The nigga got the rap money coming in, and then he even got into the digital world with the gaming, and he making probably like 100,000 a month just off of the gaming industry. Like, bro, T Grizzley is the example of a nigga can be a street nigga, get up out the streets and do all the things you wanted to do, or even things you thought you couldn't have did, because you got the opportunity to do so now in the finances. And niggas need to take heed to what T Grizzley doing right now, because look at what he doing right now. He's staying away from the bullshit. His name ain't coming up in street shit, police shit, fed shit. No, none of that shit for real, because this nigga is holding it down. You see what I'm saying? And he really getting to his money, establishing himself in many different ways. And that's what the fuck you supposed to do when you get this money, man. We come from the trenches trying to get money. We often going to jail or dying behind trying to get money. We get the money, we try to stay in the same place that helped us back, or we went through all the trials and tribulations all our lives. We get the money, we want to stay there. He's a perfect example of nigga get the fuck from around that shit, put my money in all these other things, all my other skills and talents, and bring this shit to fruition so it could really be a thing that I live off of. And he living off of all these things. He still get rap money. You don't have to be the roughest, toughest nigga every day to stabilize your life financially. And a lot of people think that like street niggas are glorified so much in hip hop today that people rarely want to be themselves. They want to be The street nigga, the hard nigga, the killer, the drug dealer, the gun toter, the shooter, you see what I'm saying? We driven by that shit more than we driven by people going out and making a living for themselves in a positive way and being successful. Look how much we praise niggas that come home from jail. Nigga, we gonna get them money. We gonna take them shopping. We gonna make sure they straight. We gonna throw holes on them. We gonna do all of that. But let it be a nigga in high school right now, grow up in the same hood as you. He around nothing but dope boys that's getting his bag up. I'm talking about these is $100,000 dope boys. I'm talking about multi-$100,000 niggas. You see what I'm saying? And this nigga's valedictorian in school, getting all these scholarships and shit. And then he got a talent to play the football or basketball. Niggas ain't in the hood making sure he stay out of dumb shit. Making sure he got everything he needs so he can stay focused and get where he gotta go. Cause this nigga might live in the fucking projects. Ain't nobody helping him but the nigga that fucked up, helped tore the community up. He took part in fucking the community up, go to jail, come back, they praise this nigga like he fucking Jordan. Like we have no knowledge of the fact that he's taking part in helping fucking up the community. But here it is, a nigga that got a future could go and be somebody, come back and turn where we from into something else. Because now you become a success story. You can influence the street. You can influence the struggle. All of that. We don't help him. We don't help them. We ignore them niggas. We call them corny. We call them squares and lames. No, nigga. To me, them the realest niggas living, man. Because they chasing their dreams and they gonna stay who they are. They ain't gonna put on no character to survive in the streets, man. Them niggas stuck to their gun. And them are some of the realest people ever, but they don't get no support from the struggle, man. We support everybody but who we should be. Why the fuck is we out here praising criminals? That's why we last on the totem pole at surviving, being stable, being successors, generational wealth, all of that, because we idolize the most bullshit in the world. So once again, I gotta shout out T Grizzly, man, because the nigga doing something. He's separating himself. He different. He doing things that a lot of niggas scared to go do because they don't want to get critiqued as not really being what they was outside. Nigga, that shit don't make you, nigga. Man, stop it, man. I know niggas that was killers that write books now. I know niggas that was multi-million-dollar drug dealers, that they foreign car dealers, real estate sellers. They doing things, they different now. You can be something. The streets got a limit on it. The streets is dead, the streets watered down, and the streets ain't no fucking accolade. And portraying no street nigga ain't, because portraying a street nigga gonna make niggas want to kill you, niggas want to rob you, niggas want to hate you, niggas want to test your gangster. So when you get the money, you got an opportunity to change your whole life around. There's no need to be hard no more. Because 9 times out of 10, if you fucking rich, you don't stay outside where you have to go outside with a gun every time you fucking leave. Because most likely your motherfucking neighbors is white, if you even have neighbors, nigga. Nigga, we gotta get smart, man. Stop thinking stupid, man. Once again, shout out to T Grizzly and any nigga that's a street nigga that's changing and doing for the better, man, because that's what we gotta represent. Change, nigga. We gotta show street niggas that we got more than one option. That it's money everywhere outside of the street with no risk to it, no risk of your freedom to it, no risk of your death to it. You see what I'm saying? And before I get up out of here, I want to talk about Quando Rondo, man. You thugging too hard for me, cuz. Hey, cuz. You thugging too hard for me, cuz. You thugging too hard for me, cuz. All this killer shit, we step on shit and blocka, and I got the... Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. You on social media crying over a bitch, nigga. And she wasn't even all that. Bitch, skinny, no ass, nigga. They shut the fuck up, nigga. Webster. Get yourself together, because you making young boy and his team look bad crying over the internet about a bitch that ain't even worth it. That wasn't even a celebrity bitch you motherfucking pouting over, nigga. Let that bitch go. Go get your money. Keep doing what you gonna do, nigga. Because when you get money, you gonna always get some bitches, nigga. So what is you on social media crying for like a little punk? You see what I'm saying? You acting like a sucker right now. You see what I'm saying? You got too much money. You wearing $100 chain, $100,000 chains and $50,000 watches and shit. Nigga, riding the best vehicles, living your best life. Nigga, why would you be mad over a bitch that ain't even got 50K of her own? I would never be mad. Bitch, go ahead about your business. Huh? Take this scooter if you need a ride, because I ain't giving you one, bitch. And you go get you a better bitch, nigga. I always been like that in the street, so nigga, I could leave this bitch. My next bitch gonna be better than my ex bitch. That's gonna always happen, nigga. No cap. Nigga, you rich and you crying. Fuck up, nigga. Y'all hit that like button, ding the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and leave up about the traps you've been serving. We serve every day. It's time for that culture for the streets, hosted by Mafia Paint. You already know.